Hi, I'm Zehara Nakash, and welcome to Zahara's Guide to Serpentine Mythology. Today's episode, we're going to focus on India in terms of snake mythology. And there are several books, including The Goddess in the Grass, which I've referred to before in the past in previous episodes, that are really great for serpentine mythology. Again, because we're going to be talking about India, there is a wide array of books on Indian mythology. So you can actually learn more about snakes in Indian mythology through a ton of different resources. If you just search for, India in Indian mythology, and by India I mean in India in the sense of the country and the peoples, and not Native American Indian, which we will discuss later on in the future episodes. So before I even get started on serpentine mythology, I just wanted to take some time to discuss the recent passing of several key pieces of legislature that would ban pythons and constrictors. Some of you may have heard of the Lacey Act, which added some constrictors, including Burmese pythons, of which I own two, to their list of I like to call them the list of evil snakes. So there's a lot of really bad legislature out there that, as a reptile owner or a snake owner, or just even a lover of snakes, you really should be concerned and try to help fight this. This is impeding your rights to own reptiles or snakes, particularly snakes in general. And there's currently a law that is attempting to be passed in Rhode Island that would actually prohibit the selling and ownership of pythons, which is really bad because this would affect a lot of really great people who make their living from breeding pythons. So it really would be a real economical impact in the future if something like this passed. So please support the United States Association of Reptile Keepers. All you have to do is give $10. Their website is usarc.org. And I will also be holding a benefit on Sunday, February 22nd at the VFW Hall in Dedham from 1 to 5 p.m. There'll be a workshop with a local dance instructor. There'll be vending. There's a cash bar. And then there'll be performances by belly dancers and variety acts from around New England. So tickets are $10. You can buy a family pack. And the proceeds from that will be going to USARC. So keep April 22nd wide open. So today we're going to talk about snakes in Indian mythology, and there's a ton of it, but I'm going to focus primarily on the snake as the protector. So most people have seen images of the god Krishna, the god Vishnu, encircled by a serpent. Sometimes the serpent is called Sesha, and he is the great cobra that Vishnu sleeps in. So he is sort of the protector of the god, if you want to say. And then, of course, there's the Nagas, and I'm going to talk at length about the Nagas, or the Nagini. I think most people are familiar with the word Nagini from Harry Potter. It was Voldemort's giant big snake. I actually was a little bit upset about that snake reference again. As always, I love the Harry Potter novels. I did have a problem with the snakes being shown as the evildoers, and so I actually think I was the only one in the theater who, when I saw Nagini, was like, oh, it's so cute. But anyway, the Nagas are actually believed to be snake people. So they're half person, half snake that live deep in the underground and actually protect humans and guide humans. One of them is called Manansa. She is the queen of the Nagini. And there's several tales and myths about how they protected and saved people. And I was very fortunate enough a few weeks ago to have actually performed a Naga dance with my snakes with a classical Indian dancer on her 80th birthday. And I'll end today's clip with a short piece of me performing that. But it was a really magical thing to do. And as you know, in India, cobras are actually revered and are actually honored second. Are considered the second most holiest animal, second to the elephant in India. So they are actually very sacred. Nagas are protectors. So if you're doing serpentine magic, one of the things you can do is call upon the Nagin to ask for their protection and their guidance. I oftentimes, when I am performing a snake dance, I try to channel their energy. So they're really great for that. And also in Indian mythology, primarily, and this gets into more of the yoga aspect of India, is the idea of Kundalini. Kundalini energy is believed to be a serpent entwined at the base of your spine. So as you meditate, you are moving, you're awakening your Kundalini energy, which is this snake at the base of your spine. And he sort of slithers his way up your back and awakens each of your chakras. And that actually comes from Indian mythology. So you can look into Kundalini energy as well. So that's pretty much it. I'm probably going to do a little bit more of a lengthier piece at some point, but I noticed I was getting a little too close to the due date, so I thought I would do a quick little snippet on snakes in Indian mythology. So this was my quick little snippet. On a side note, I want to thank everyone out there who sent prayers to my beautiful boa Hecate, who actually got very ill. Almost didn't make it. I can tell you now she's made a full recovery, and I'll be dancing with her very soon, and she's just a beautiful snake. And if she wasn't so camera shy, I'm sure she would say hello. But thank you again, and next month's episode I'm going to be focusing on Africa, and I will have a special guest with me for that. So thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry this one was a little discombobulated, but if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email me at snakehisperer@aol.com or visit my website www.zehara.com. And I look forward to next month's episode where we focus on Africa and African snake mythology. Thanks.